Scam texts. We've all received them, sometimes multiple times a day. They're a punish, aren't they? Imagine if, and it's easy to do, you didn't realise you were being conned and lost almost $40,000 of your hard-earned savings. Well, it happened to my next guest. Businesswoman Savannah Jackson joins me now from Queenstown, New Zealand. Savannah, $39,000. That is sickening. How did they get you?
Well, they hit me with a scam text. I've seen heaps of them before, but I was just busy at work, wasn't really focusing, hypervigilant. I saw the text that said, a device has been paired to your account. I'm the only person who uses the account, so I clicked on the link. It went to a BNZ page that looked exactly like a BNZ official page. I put in my details, and as soon as I did it, I realized that I'd probably done something wrong. I straight away tried to change my bank passwords, but they got in there, and within literally seconds, the money was gone from my account.
Probably a stupid question, but what was your reaction?
Well, I immediately called the bank, and while I was on hold waiting to hear from them, their fraud department called me. So they flagged it. They saw that it was a potential fraudulent transaction, and they asked me, did you mean to do that? Did you mean to empty your entire account and send the money to TransferWise? And I said, no, I'm trying to call you right now to stop it. And they said, well, the money's gone. We've seen it go, but we'll now try to get it back for you. And that was over 2 weeks ago. And today they called me and said that I'm not getting my money back.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that had happened. What was the reasoning? They just can't find it, or?
It took them 2 weeks to get a hold of TransferWise, and TransferWise have come back and said that there's no money to return. So the money is now gone. So now BNZ are investigating themselves to see what happened internally, but I'm not holding out much confidence.
Do you accept that you have in some way made an error, that you've fallen victim, or do you think the bank should take some liability? Like, how do you feel?
Well, my attitude is I have accounts with a couple of different banks. All the other banks that I use have two-step authentication. So as soon as you transfer money to someone new, it asks you to put in a code that they text you and answer a security question. BNZ do not have two-step authentication. So these scammers could transfer all of my money out to a known transfer source, which is TransferWise. That's how scammers get the money out of your account and transferred internationally. BNZ saw that happen, flagged it, didn't stop it, and let it go. So really, if the bank doesn't have proper security like other banks and can't stop transactions that they know are fraudulent, what's their whole point? The whole point of the bank is to protect customers' money. We can't be expected to be hyper-vigilant 24/7 when we're bombarded by text messages and emails all day long.
No, I think you're right. There's an element of personal responsibility, absolutely, but these guys are getting more and more sophisticated. Just quickly, Savannah, before I let you know, and this is probably not a great question, but what were you going to do with that money? What was that for?
That was my business account. So all my money for GST payments, staff payments, creditor payments, it was my entire business account gone in seconds.
I'm so sorry for that loss. I really am. But thank you so much for talking about it, because I know this will help potentially it stop happening to other people. Thank you so much.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I hope I get some money back from BNZ, but ultimately I hope it helps other people, become more aware.